Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Enuanomo akwaba. Afena about 6 o'clock Canada, Toronto to be precise. If you are on this for the first time, please share the video. And then meba beka we asem kakra bi. Ena ma heading me we ni say poverty has turned politics very deadly, especially in Ghana. Me pa cho sa fe na wabaswa said ye meka no ya na wa share video no. Nansen ye ka politics asem na se nanado we edin be mu pe na omolangas no meka kire o say we planting for food we no it means totally different in Ghana. And I think so one district, one factory, it's all about getting people to wait online for someone like myself, freedom fighters, people who are fighting against certain things from our politicians. Some of the things our politicians does, Ghana, no. Some of us are speaking against it, and so forth. They have actually set some traps for us. Menu no kasa yi sa wo kasa magana kai say onyankopon nature is protecting you. These are some of the things we fight about. These are some of the things. You see, like I said this afternoon, I only came on social media because I saw a post during the election 2020 when John Dramani Mahama took home a percentage of the voters, and some of the other side, a lot of people who really are brainwashed about what politics means really think said there shouldn't have been any vote for John Dramani Mahama. And that actually, it was a lot of tribal a comment made, a lot of commenter. It actually sidelined a certain people and making people like you see the just marginalizations, derogatory comments, and racial way make fun and say hanomoa and can make us a racism. But when it comes to Ghana, and say it is black on black and and because of the differences are not color, but rather it was tribe. So the differences we were fighting between us, and the fight is all about who is much more valuable. To some people, John Dramani Mahama should not have received that much of vote. And I posted something. I made the first post saying, who are Ghanaians? Because for the first time, I was rather surprised. Say there are people in Ghana who don't believe, say, Northerners are Ghanaians, Gans are Ghanaians, even the Fantis are also in the Kukuem. They, when it comes to a certain, when they are friends with the other side, they think said they are part of them, but no. There's been a lot of discrimination among us, Ghana. And Titiana Yaditi, papa. But when you look at the history of Ghana, it is rather beautiful. Because if you look at every region in Ghana, every culture, they all has their own stories as how their ancestors became Ghanaians. So if you look at Ghana, everybody came from somewhere. Just like I am in Canada right now, a lot of people are from different. So these are the reasons I started talking. I started talking because of things like this. Because of things like this. I started speaking because of also things like this.
Yeah, TV, Sony radio, Sony social media, no. And then Obi Aba, but now Obi between and Abana. The bomb pie say, yet the betcha to an Obi a sign and could sign Obi. Now, some no chettiano, and say,
This is this lady is a TV personality. A TV personality who has no advocacy voice. She cannot advocate for herself. She was asked to pay a certain amount of money. I spoke with a couple of lawyers for the reasons why she was being asked by the court, Ghanaian court, to pay the money. And it was a fraud. It was, in fact, an intimidation. But yet, this woman, not knowing her right. So I started speaking. I started speaking against a lot of things like this. One of them is this.
Highways, when built to the right specification, will come with towing facilities. But those towing facilities, will be electronic towing facilities. It won't come like the form we used to have in the past, where people were in a queue for a very long time. The whole year, we were getting an average of 78 million, cedis. If you deduct salaries and whatever from it, how much is left? Depending upon
This is a road minister who is complaining about the amount of money, the toll road, the towing, the roads. Ghana has a toll that Ghana is not that much. It's not a big country. Ghana is not a big country. So I don't even know why they have a toll. A road that is supposed to yield money to repair itself. I don't know who told the politician that the roads are supposed to be paid by themselves, a toll. And it's not, the towing roads are not owned by a company. These are not institutions outside from the government. In fact, this is a government that actually takes the money and are supposed to dispense that money into making sure the roads are properly maintained and expanded on and all those things. So this is what this guy had to say about the toll. Let's listen to the end. Let's listen to the end a little bit.
Not been cancelled or abolished, the law is still there. So if they have to be in the queue for 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, and you get there and you pay 50 pesos, Ghana was paying the lowest toll in the whole world. I challenge anybody who can tell me any country which was paying tolls lower than Ghana. We were paying the lowest toll in the whole world. Okay? Meanwhile, we want excellent, good roads in our country. And rightly so. If every Ghanaian, including you yourself, myself, yes, we want good things, we must be prepared to pay for tolls. If they should come back, gradually, one way or the other, it will come in a different form. We will no longer be paying the 50 pesos and the 1 cedis, and no, it will come. If you travel abroad, tolls, and many people travel abroad, okay? Tolls, very expensive, okay? Tolls are very expensive abroad. That is why, and that's how come they are able to build good roads.
A minister just made this statement that abroad, towing is very expensive. A minister, and I am in Canada. A road minister in Ghana just made a comment that the roads in abroad are very expensive, and that is why they've been able to give them the best roads. So you see why I started talking. Amanfo, someone nti amesha ase a me saw camera esi manim. And me ba be yi video bi a kire wo ho. Me ba be yi video bi a kire wo. And tell me, say, are we Ghanaians? Kachire me say ye Ghana for ana. No, guys. We have every country going through a phase such as this one. People are questioning their politicians. People are demanding from their politicians. These are the reasons why I started talking. People making others, people who are in the same boat together, who are sinking together, and the other ones are killing the other ones on the boat. They are going to sink. The boat is going to sink. Like it's a halfway sinking. The boat everybody is in in Ghana. Ghana has everybody in a pod, in a pool of water. And one is putting the other one, drowning the other one in already a sinking boat. So I'm going to just play a certain video and ask me, say, are we Ghanaians, Anna? Ask me whether we should not speak as Ghanaians. How does the toll, this minister is making a reference to toll in abroad being so expensive. I went to New York and it took me what, 7.5 hours, close to 8 hours. I took the roads that I took a certain route from Canada to New York. You can take so many roads. I didn't go through Pennsylvania. I didn't go through Pennsylvania, the mountains. I went through where, like, you know, through the mountains, but through towing area. And by the time I returned back to Canada in about, 5 days time, I was asked to pay $3.75. This is what the minister is referring to as towing is expensive, very expensive in Abrochi. I could have taken a different route without paying a dime. In Canada, we have a toll road, 407. 407 is not much better than the regular road, but because of traffic, some people going to, if you're late, and if you, sometimes I take it out of way as stupidity because the road I should have taken or I should have left home by a certain time, I don't. So the minister is referring to toll being expensive. So some of us started to speak because there's been a bunch of lies, a bunch of mismanagement. $10 billion. $10 billion. No. I don't think you heard me right. $10 billion just disappeared. 10 million. $10 million just disappeared from a Bank of Ghana. It disappeared. The administrative team had no clue where the money went. The Minister of Finance is a cousin to the president. The Minister of Finance is a president cousin. The Minister of Finance also has a bank. The Minister of Finance is the mediator between the borrower and the lender and the borrower. So the Minister of Finance plays as a consultant. He's a Minister of Finance. He has led Ghana to a lot of borrowing, reckless borrowing. Ghana is now in so much debt. You can't even imagine it. Right now, as we speak, people with savings, people with bonds are being told that the interest on their bonds from how long they've been saving in Ghana is nowhere to be found. Because why? Finances is new. Financial literacy is new to Ghanaians. Right now, as we speak, there are many people who has gone to the bank to take out their money from bank, and the banks are telling them there are no money. The financial minister of Ghana has his own bank, and every money Ghana borrows, it goes through his bank. Right now, everything that up to today, the financial minister has made a profit of $1.2 million of Ghanaians borrowing. So these are the reasons why I specifically, with me, it has more to do with the tribal issues, with the way we are willing to kill the next and to sort of let everything go into a ditch just because the next door neighbor is not of the same tribe as the one next to. So I started speaking. I started to speak. As we speak, the president of Ghana was dating a young lady in Canada. The president of Ghana was dating a young lady in Canada, whom I happen to know. Her life was in danger just because the people around the president made the president felt as if the lady has something to hide, or she is going to put the president into jeopardy. He's going to hurt the president with the information she had. So they arranged for national security to stage a robbery as the lady was traveling. And guess who orchestrated the whole thing? And these are the reasons why I started to speak. I started to speak for the people who had no voice in Ghana. So the lady, the person who orchestrated this was a man who happens to be working for the airport security as a head, called Hobson Adoye. Hobson Adoye. Hobson Adoye. Canadians, if you are listening. A Nigerian, if you are listening. A Gambian, if you are listening. Where are the African countries? Anywhere in Africa, if you're listening to me, I'm choosing to speak English because I want my people to hear me. We are going to do this analysis in English today. And I don't care how many people are here, you just listen. The guy who orchestrated this as the mediator and a betweener, as Ghanaians will refer to, a betweener, his name is Hobson Adoye, who happened to visit Canada. The lady was able to meet, accommodated her, because I am, for example, I have a friend who works at a hotel, and these are common. So if you have a friend who works in a hotel, they kind of give you a premium rate. So this girl, Sewa Bruni, has the same friendship. If I want a hotel, I call Sewa Bruni. Sewa Bruni knows somebody who can give me a discount. Instead of renting the hotel for $200, I get it for $40. It works. It is what works goes on. So when Hobson Adoye was coming, somebody called this lady, Sewa Bruni, and Sewa Bruni arranged for the hotel. And this guy knew Sewa Bruni so much that he was able to let Sewa Bruni come and went to Ghana to visit. So they staged a robbery which put her life in danger because it was at a gunpoint. It wasn't just some street people robbing. It was done by national security. National security in Ghana. The people who were supposed to be protecting the country, who were supposed to be protecting our properties, the property which is the president, those people were put to do a job to scare this woman. And the woman actually's life was put into danger. Guess who Hobson Adoye is? Hobson Adoye used to work at the airport. Hobson Adoye was a security head for the airport. He did something or went contrary to the descriptions of the job, meaning he put the Ghanaians' life in danger by allowing people to cross the airport with other stuff, as you know what I'm trying to say. So he was fired. When the president came into power, guess who he hired as a personal security guy? Hobson Adoye. And his personal security is to get him what? Girls. So he was the one who arranged for Sewa Bruni. As I'm going to play this, I choose to speak English because, again, like I said, I want people to understand what I'm trying to say here. Just because I started speaking, Hobson Adoye has done so much damages. Hobson Adoye has been able to rally young men, young girls in the Western world because that was his job. Anyone who is speaking against the government, they set people like Hobson Adoye, and there's another guy to also rally or group some young guys who also lives in the same countries as us. If I live in Canada, they will get a hold of somebody in Canada. My life, in fact, let me play the video, okay? Let me play the video so you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. My whole information was actually given to someone to do the same thing that was done to Sewa Bruni to me. My family, my home address, as I'm speaking for you, is with the police right now. And this is not going to stop. As we continue to speak, the more they continue to hire boys and girls to come after us. So I'm making this public before anything. A guy in this country gave my information to somebody just because he himself was also facing the law from doing the same thing to Sewa Bruni. So instead of him doing it, he gave it to somebody to do it. Let's listen to the audio.
Open. So now you also make mommy look stupid. Like when something was said, not say from mommy.
If you're on air, because it keeps dropping.
Then they look so. The body language was not because she really when we saw audio bina that the friend boy later on and you see say I said so I was talking to somebody and saying
Amanfo, just take your time and listen to this audio, okay? Because this woman is going to talk about where my information was brought to her to do all sorts of things. Hold on.
And her relationship is getting over and all of that, you know. Pa Junior. How Pa Junior one? Se wan wo don pimanka wo wo awo. Inti papa no ka kire me dey. Nana Akufo-Addo Odi Sewa. And me bisa ne dey. Please, this is oral. I mean, sa odd videos am recording na mo ni in America why. No, me bisa ne say. Na wumbu ade say. Nana na ye say one boy. Na wasuma wa na wonso eyede na wudi no and o ka kire me say powerful Lord Makuso Sabato, you don't have to understand my point of any issue. I don't even understand anything you do, but I don't care because it's your life. You haven't been here. This has been ongoing. Ask somebody. Don't is it derail? Don't I'm not digressing for you. You don't have to understand it. Okay? You just have to listen and maybe you get it. So Hobson told me that no listen say then na fede wonso Udi Sewa. NLC. Okodu Canada no. Na Sewa ne buki ni dan fine thing. Okodu ni dem no. Na Sewa
my friends, I really want you to just
Sewa akoni dem.
Me pedeta say ye. Ama me fantino so aba. I want to get to the point where my information was exchanged and all those information when the audios and other things were given to her and how mine was also part of it. So hold on for a second. Let me get to that area when those things were said. I really want to take time to get that part right. Okay.
You ask somebody who knows, please. I don't want to be in any bad mood because of who bet here was soon. What's in real answer? Listen, Kevin Taylor. Edu Pepe so be me catch am send information am me fani me na nto because e ko so na eba for mo still o e mini ana manga nkyere mo fa hu de me catch am send me hwe ne ba nanim ba ko na to me so say me to me fa the fee address in yes akwasi asem wa bra wo mba na me so me ye baatan na me aso me copy I say Saul on Damascus kan so who say send that tribalism me kra na.
Thank you. I hope you guys heard her. Let's listen to that part again. Mama Yenti.
Pepper so be me catch am send information am me fa ni na nto because e ko so na e ba for mo still o e mini ana man ga nkere mo fa hudie me catch am send me
Fa hudie me catch am say fa hudie. So this is where the whole thing started. You see, during the time of Sewa Bruni, Emra Sewa Bruni, when they were trying to really ridicule her story, when they were trying for people to sort of ignore and discredit what Sewa was saying, Sewa Bruni was the lady who was whose life was put in danger in Ghana because of Akufo-Addo. So I spoke for Sewa Bruni as well. I spoke for Sewa Bruni. I did a couple of videos. So they gave my family's information to this lady to do whatever, just like Sewa Bruni's address was exposed on social media. There are certain things we actually we orchestrated ourselves. It's like a robe, tangling yourself in a robe, putting the robe around you without knowing the length of the robe. By the time you realize, you are choking yourself, because by the time you realize, oh my God, I am in the middle of the robe, your own anxiety will choke you, because you are going to turn it off. Turn it off. Okay. Sorry. By the time you realize, you've choked yourself. So listen. So a lot of information that frog, Hope Senadoye had a lot of tapes. Hope Sena was just sharing the information. Anybody who speaks about the Sewas case, they will, feed other people who are also gullible or whatever to just spread out lies. So mine came in this area where this lady was sent my address, my children, my work address was displayed, my whole, listen, now that I know where it's coming from, thank God. Mama Yenti Hono, just for the last time, and then let's move on to what I really wanted to say. Let me just move on to what I really wanted to say. You see, just because you start speaking for people, yeah.
Answer. Listen, Kevin Taylor. Edu pepe so bi no me ka kire mo send information am ni me fa ni na nto because e ko so na e ba for mo still o e mini ana man ga nkire mo fa hudie me ka kire mo send me share ne ba nani mu ba ko na e to me so say me ntumi fa ni fi address nya sa akwasi asem wa bra wo mba na me so me ye ba tai e na me aso me copy I say Saul on Damascus kan so who say send na tribalism me kra na me jini fo kese wo. Yeah, I don't have any pity for Gifty or Hobson because I send you any why you can't walk with me and make country and crop for me. I send you any or some about Betty. I send you or Naman can't one. Madam, say no crumple say. Ghana sikabia bedi mo wana say ayeti say nkrofo reka. Listen, it's not fair. The baby maba ye beba dem gifty. Wa bra na na ba na mo amu nyina, omu ya ambassadors na still I don't see what they do. So I'm just being you know, me kabi mano. But me kabi mano so me catch and say, Sister Gift here. Would in New York, the best place for terrorism because 9/11 or happen.
The gist of the whole thing is, say Ghana politics has turned very, very deadly. That's the gist of it. Ghanaian politics, I don't think we understand politics the way it should or the way it's meant to be. Politics is not supposed to get this dirty. You see, we have opposition parties that actually scrutinize and criticize the party in power to ensure that people are receiving the best. Politics is not supposed to be this dirty. You see, only Ghanaians talks about politics is dirty. Politics get dirty when you have to wash your dirty underwears outside. The underwear is dirty. Politics is not supposed to be dipping the underwear in the mud. The underwear is not dirty. We are dipping the underwears in the mud. But politics is dirty in a sense that the things that are hidden, the decisions that are made, that may not necessarily be for what the people want to hear. When the opposition party gets a hold on it, when the opposition actually is fought from speaking for the people, let's say the opposition and the party in power are tackling to enforce a certain laws. When the opposition is fighting for the people, such as e-levy, the opposition party can bring those information out that this is what the other party is doing and this is wrong for the people, and then they will bring their evidence and then they will give scenarios as to how the party in power can take a different alternative for whatever policies that they are trying to enact. But now politics is of such that they cook up stories, or the people who are speaking are rather put silence. Let's silence the people who are talking. What kind of politics is that? Is that the era where the blacks were put? They put the chains on their feet, and blacks were chained and caned and molested, and all sort of devilish things were done to them. Is that the politics we want to play? Is that the politics that you are in Canada? Is this politics? No. Please allow me to, I just want to understand. Is this the type of policy? Because the politics I know from here, politics that were fought, the laws that people actually fought it. So it is changed to benefit the newcomers, the new people, the new immigrants, those who are yet to come. It is because there were different people living on the land. So now that we are getting new people, let's get the law, let's change the law so they too can benefit from it. That is politics. That is politics. Let's negotiate. So negotiation, when we negotiate, let's make sure that the people also get their share of the pie. That is politics. The food, we don't have enough in our country. How do we get it from outside? What kind of deal are we going with are we going to make? And why are we, in fact, changing the rule of politics? Politics, aye tan say. And then ayama politics, aye kankan. Obi awuti Canada, obi awuti Germany. Politics into you. And awuti me the free Ghana ho. It is all politics. Onia politics. And ama yekra jene every Ukraine. Sanya politics enka ukoko no enka makope mwankasa mafa mo mining way machines enka mwankasa nkasa mo mining refinery ewo Ghana. Sanya politics enka agric minister kwa kofa bode abegu edwam so obeton. If it wasn't for politics, yen cocoa, yen lithium, ewahifa, how does the lithium reflect? When you look at Ghana, do you see Ghana as a gold coast? Into politics in aye. Me amete Canada. Yede me ma adre ye tonton me ame ho niame. Into politics, Africa for. Is this politics? I am pissed off. I am very, very pissed off. I am very angry because this is just ridiculous. I am only speaking because people in Ghana cannot speak. Shanana McBrown, she was just intimidated. She used the platform to put fear and panic into the people because the people do not know the law. She herself is lacking the law. So Nanama McBrown was just duped from a court. A robbery in a daylight, in a court, in our court system. Nanama McBrown holds no responsibility for a court case that she knows nothing about. But Nanama McBrown and all these people were charged because they don't know the law. And Nanama McBrown lacks the ability to educate, so she played the same game as the court did to her by telling people, say, no, onim says, asem wo court and yankamwasem. Na wunimwa, how are you charged? Asamono eye wo court case and I say eye nipane court case. So Nanama McBrown and co were just robbed. They our court system. And this is what we speak against. There are people without freedom in Ghana. This is all I speak against. I spoke against tribalism. I spoke against a division, racism. We are racist. Ghana for. I spoke against the illness within the system, the corruption. Enunti, wa wunya politician no. They have influenced you to the extent, say, Wudi wunya munyina mo sinke. You are sinking. The sinking boat is taking you both. Na usime drown me. I told you the story of Titanic. The Titanic started sinking from the bottom. And they gonna for him for no first. He for no chance, yes, they fix the country freedom fighters. Omu ni okama for Ghana. The Titanic started sinking from the bottom. The ice block, the ice way na it cheat Titanic, the unsinkable ship. Na sinking no, a chassis from the bottom. Na Titanic so no, a year by grade, a sikafone shetop ho. Omu sika, omu timito take it a thousands of dollars, At that time, no, not upscale people, not almost chandeliers, a China way, a yamo glass, or no way, and so no, not omua, obi ohana ye dream say, obeko Titanic and to be didn't last because it was months of a trip. It was unsinkable. It was declared say it was unsinkable. So abrafun kola, obi oha, opeso ko America, odu babia, obesifem. No, a immigrant was a so. So people were going a round trip on the Titanic echo sinking into the bottom a here for no mushasio. No more cabinet ne what down, and a sikafon what top. It started from the bottom when they were yelling, and no be and a Katie Hammond say, and kola. Oma yeden or say oma yeden omu de Katie Hammond. No mo Katie Hammond mo shesuru ho. The ahemfofo ne shesuru ho. The politicians are upstairs so. Omu ayamaji bribe na omu ye servant on the ship no. Omu ana omu ye servant no mo serve esikafo no mo so mo shesuru ho. Ochre we mu ochre adom ochre mu. Ochre da akomo. Omu ana omu ye the main people are gold. Esikafonico boat no, they took their gold with them. Omo no mo keep go no mo make a decision. The captain no, na captain ne shesuru hobi. Into captain no kure hu se na boat ne sinke. If only they would have listened to the bottom ones. Nankomo frey. And they would have alerted. People said the boat is sinking for help before the radar. No. And son about no, who is scaffolding who says, I am panancrophone and yes, son of manum, and yet a here de no moyano. And now who say, as face the country for no musha say no mutiati and say yet de no now we are about to go down. Now radar, not on my yera. Na iceberg, na say na ship no, say na enya captain in a control ship ni biu. Say na the boat was huge. So the boat took hours to sink. This is Ghana for you right now. We are on a boat sinking. Idiots. Ewa brochi. Eko Ghana robbed. People robbing them. Why na ko Ghana ya yako boni tuo because say of banga ko yisika akwana yesi ne yere we no many people ko Ghana yeshe why na yako ya yankasa ye brother keto ko Ghana no oba be say amfa sekan anko wo ne yem. We are all sinking. Idiots, foolish boys and girls. What jimmy and amoti abrochi. Allow yourself to be used. Allow yourselves to be used. So you are going to allow yourself. Say anka yembe waste me mavisi. Say the yedi se wabroni address it to internet so sanka omwa the way can the Japan edi Ahmed Swali inciting people to hate for Ahmed Swali to be gunned down. Ya de me address. Ya de me private things. Akoma obi say ni ome ye mini because of politics. Mini awshame. Imagine Ghana for more Ghana. Imagine those who are in Ghana. Do you know how many people who died during the election? Ghana politics has gotten so bad, they say. Ubenya yari enkrofo a hwe akoya omukoya election ya okutu ho pacha wono. This is serious. They have made the politics very, very dirty. They take everything from you. They rob you. They are not giving you an opportunity. Say they are not letting you come to serve. There be. Politics in Ghana is not like, oh, Babe Sevu, there be. How much bribe can you pay? So we will put you out there to go and fetch your money. Go and make your money back. Uni munkrofo me wuwu. Omo ano mo feel so mo ba be ye MPs. Omo feel so me di we ye chiria. Hopeless Adoye nam hono. Hopeless Adoye should be arrested and the system should teach Hopeless Adoye. We don't have a system. It's Ghana nunkofu. Politics has gotten a beye away a bron samniama be raganim. Osha se mebo ade we chira o kakra. Hopsen Adoye nankasa nanu e wo tape so. Oko party house party boys say go Flagstaff House. Party boys. Oh. This is why I come to speak. Nothing else. Minfa obia business. Emetena hendi natamuda. Obia bre. I bash politicians. That's all I do. I advocate for the root, grassroots. I speak for the people. Go to Ghana. Go and see. Minya, don't look at things from your own perspective, your own understanding, and your own will or power. Because say see ye way ye power. Nanka ye di ya equalize na. Anka ube hu say na obi power no ye jiwo die no e de kososo bi die so. And that is how the world should be like. Because obi die e wo bottom unso die bi ene wa. But we are supposed to help each other. Ghana ye ma politics aye tan. Enkrofo omo betunton o mama Ghana I to say entice people with politics. Ghana has been able to entice, manipulate people. Amankrofo atonton mu dan ebi mu aware ejejai. Enkrofo abrochime mu ha omu income tax bokro no akese because of MPP, NDC. Omu de ba be politics. Enkrofo kro no omu boye omu credit asay enkrofo sheda koyi omu credit. Ekro mu ha ban atetew na mama watena siye. Na wambo ja na wama okoshen wo wase no Ghana ni be yi free na se de ko Ghana mfuturo mu ho. And this is Ghana politics. How far it has gone to. We ni Ghana politics. And now me can tell we Ghana party boy obi women organizer be train say MPP betwaso na watwaso edisika. She there is a certain constituency emra na ye to abano. A woman ejina park so with a truck full of jollof rice, a truck full of entuma, a truck full of sikan. O betwemu na wako votua. Na wama wudi eskromu honsuo no aswen na wama wo sikan. Wa we oba na wama wo ntuma. O ya abaiwa na wama wo jollof. Ene ye di jollof, sikan, entuma. Abeji wo company, a company you should have been a manager and ground yourself in to prepare for your retirement or retirement. And ne a bank manager amane hu kwan say the politician no babedi 4 or 8 years for longest politician no abeji or no bank manager no ni suku okoko ye nyina politician no abe ota the future. And the politician, the whole bank a president of a bank, and the politician we yela oko ye omo si omo ko universities why and ne o portfolio stinky IGP enye IGP wo Ghana. And this is why we are speaking. And we tea and the politics. Abrochi wonim what people politics are enkrofo. And niama yebe kun obi ohana se yekwako yadi obi kwako yekwako pe bribi na ho asem edi abegu ne ho fi. Unim sika what is involved? Hey, foolish boy. Do you know what is involved? The amount that is involved. The lives involved in people doing what you just did. Ekromuha say yes, security, top security agents, young boys, omunimu information, the systems omu cover edi protect or mine no. And as a omu or shana so mine no certain policies be ebeku nipa. And as a certain to say the wakaten waters no. Wakaten e kurebia se ewo US ho. And nanu ya omu ye lawyers ifo bi the assembly court. DDT ya spray ye from 30 years ago no. E won so no ye court. Do you know the money involved? Me. What do I possess? African inkote nebe kuninuya over eduane. Chai. We are cheap. We are foolish boys. We are more bon kan. African will kill the brother over food. Food. Freaking food. Obe kun obi. Obe putu obi life in danger. Over food. Udi via. No, hiya kan wone woma. O hiya kan wone wabusiafo nyina. Me. Say yemfa me ma information. Me address. Sewa Bruni, no matter what she did, there are certain things that is just too far. You're just too far for people to do that. I mean, we are talking, yenyina ye kan niama abanya enyo. And niama abanya enye. We are talking, but am I gonna get so much possessed? Would I go this far? Say, me di me nua fie na makotwa me ne baby ankrofo minim nkrofo dan se wo dan nie me nua my spirit in me say me ba begu hu fi me ni bi I don't have it me ntimi krenye say wo dan nie what your territory what God this asase way baby a wo occupy where you dwell say me oh wow aden yeah mommy in exchange of heaven Anna. What am I gaining out of it? But someone can take my address and give it to. Are we dispossessed? Are we now hyperactive, going into neurosis, hyperactive, all these combination of delusion? Are we this sick? Minia say wodi meme ho niama kwa akoma obi say onkoye meden onfa metu jate say de amesuali ye de ni pictures ko tu ja say ohu na bona so mu no ohu na bro no ohu na niama oh chai amanfo let me read my comment a little bit asem we die agimensem but this is about to go down. We are continue. We be continue. Measure that, but me say, mebo ade hu de wura me say, even if Toronto police does not mind me, even if they don't, some me, when it comes to memma, minim say, wahu jata, ye obi a cube, ni cube, no wahu say obi ebe ne honda, and I say elephant. Wodia we impo chim we adum kode impo o ben aboa bia ba we this geese mother we goose na enam abonten a omudi omonenam nsuo ani wo krom abrochi we Ghana kram yedan dabo ye nam abre me say omoso obe obne wo bekun omu lay omu egg ewo top omu sheda lay omu egg no lay egg ni wi a se 3 months ena kwala ne be ebe pie fi nkosua ma omu be parody the whole they no omu ba they come in numbers so cousin ka hu we nephew ekunu no ne cousins na abusiafo nyina omba be take the whole area no because ni nkosua ewo soro ho na we na ba ko beto wo yen school na me ye adwuma wo mu no e beto wo soro ho me say omo sheda either say ye free police for ma police for no animal control mo ntimi nya ne hwe they are not deemed as we but say wo ben ni nkosua na omo di ordinary ne back no ne peak no ewo akwala ba kuti because na they were going too close and they see you as in danger. That is how I am when it comes to me ma. So otene me pa kire wona say that is how I am. For someone to just take my information say o de kwa akoma obi sesen onfa metudwa na obi ametobi. Oh you amanfo, let me read the comment. Moose, also good evening, watching you from Newark, New Jersey. Welcome, Kwame Amponsa, more fire. Also, Mama, keep telling the truth. Anna, King George, I also greetings, everybody. I greet you too. Peter, politics in Ghana has become very ugly, which is why people don't want to talk. And only dear, Minya, Yemfai won't ne esikuru. Eka wonko ade anka yeda so ti nwurem enye omo amempe kasa nso ni asem efri omanum ba no ebonse omo ankasa ebonse na omo amo we Hadlen Eric welcome ena Papa J preach on akwaba me se me the video ni be sende o so send me a text na memfa video no and send o. Now, we are going to continue to talk about this issue. We shouldn't be this ugly inside as Ghanaians. You see, We shouldn't allow ourselves to be used by anybody else. You should be your own person. It's rather unfortunate to say every Ghanaian is growing up with this perception, say, Aji Obi, and I say that something controls them. Nothing controls you. Nothing. Nothing should control you. If anything should control you, it should be something that benefits yourself and others. And yes, something that puts others in danger and benefits you alone. And yes, adia, aje wuko ekuro efofroso. And as a uko, build your own island. But we have made politics so dirty, say, it has killed so many people. Go to the Flagstaff House. Upa, go there. Ubehu omua, the parties used them and didn't have anything for them. The party lied to them and didn't prepare the grounds for any one of them to even have a job to do. The parties used them to the point where people put their money. Papa bi olusu yano enyama bi ebegu ne ho pa. All of a sudden, the nervous system crashed with the immune system. No? The immune system just collapsed. Emma, the white blood cells had no defense again. You see, when say and I say when you go into a shock, your immune system goes low. So what I say? So it leaves you open for everything because it devalues and I say it depletes your white blood cells. Your white blood cells does not produces the defense immune system now. Your immune system way it is a whole war zone. Umuna wote on a whole war zone. So we shiwa right away no wakuma ne uhuni no something actually leaves your system. That means say your nervous system has to protect itself. So it takes away your immune system. It takes some chemicals to protect itself. That I'm for mama men biology chemistry. But our system, your embody net to one a war. It speaks. A wonyansa a wajene. This communicates with this way almost communicating once something is not responding pe e ko baby fufuro na akofa enya ko baby fufuro kofa pe na two people be amote nchen a omo nso mukura nti o system na e wo ho no me say Ghana shock itimi chi obi na eniama be gune ho all of a sudden. These are MPs who were told they were going to be MPs and oma gio musika meti way yeah. As election is coming up here, MPP went through the same phase when they were doing their election. Don't take it as a joke. Me say what can uti abrochi na ya catch on say brabeya politics. Minua what Jimmy. So you jai ko ye what Jimmy. Ghana is not Ghana ship. The ship is sinking right now. Minua make sure say sinking na ship where we na ye hu say ni tini na ako say ni finfini na ako. Sani baby aka no ye de akoye different ship and say yenya rescuer oba be rescue ship ne dia ene na wonso wako hobi ni yakọ fa foforo no ne ya simi de sine foforo ba se si ayi de oti abrochi pa na obi fro say wabusia hwe enkwafo fro say sika menua menko obi bia oti abrochi okoye politics bia menua oye koshi omuka hu bi na Ghana politics asai wama aye ni bre mama politics aye ni bre e wo Ghana Ebenezer Antwi Oslady May, this is a confirmation that your message is going far and it's hitting the government. Ampo Papa. Oh, they do listen to us, oh Papa. They do listen to us, Papa. So obi me befa me fie say yemfa nkomo obi no on Erade Nyankopon. Papa, I am so shocked. Now, I am me one say young people chocho fin kola bio. afe no mumma enyini ba afe na say papa listen me no baby ayo I have not reached anywhere and I still think I have more things to do. So you the common church of fin in Kolankasin and I'm submitting me cousin Kolan and Kolankasin ubesha wa brabo so na asha wa brabo na abo wa brabon at swama ofui a hopeless adoye abe ntai so abe jim eta abrocha mesu ahwe anamfante na enye dem na woka na enye dem woka mfante na we muara ama mfante na adom kon inti this is not a joke and we are going to continue talking so we too you see ope abo edi abo aboa no na aboa no nso pe baabi de ne na wa asi so eti mo me kana epe aboa edi aboa na aboa no nso o pe baabi de ne na wa asi enye dem no woka na so what you say but it's just sad say a guy like that was hired by the president and the president someone who was fired from like a bank manager wo krom ha Revenue Canada atam no say a bank manager ya fire no you can't even get a job at Money Mart cash money kura ya ma wadwuma it's bank teller yayi wadi because of some way malpractice or something that had to do with money. So Hopeless Adoye was fired from the airport because near Muera kan you know mama let me just give you that area kakrebi. Let me give you that area.
What person me could defend the war? 1 million
Higher we also say opposition him say MPP for be opposition. So he's planning his Oleni Foundation or saying omo ayeba be accuse omo ewo MPP nyina no ono ansana obe ono anakwa wo wase o nti so omo accuse wa na open defense a ono beje $1 million dollars 1 million cedis nti Hopeless Adoye defender for 1 million ehana o kasa ansem no oh me wo ade da me we mu mpacho nhwe me bag blue away bi o ma dot baby ansem no juices ne wo no baby juices ne wo no na me hwe se me de be ma ho na me be ma ho na wa asena asene ye blue we bi a we okay mame blue sticker note mame hwe se me de be ma ho na Menebe man huana onyi no onyin onin one let me give you that area 1 minute and 20 something 23 hold on adeni ye humu ye 20 something Mami ho nchiro. Okay.
Number of 4 boys. 4 boys. Okay, let's assume that thank God that maybe the boy, the girl of Mami Ebia wa switch it, wa buy a beautiful or a handsome boy. Maybe she's switch LGBTQI.
Mamenko kakra.
does he do here now? Yeah, generous day. No, so me what airport. Hello, this, they did the pleasantries. Then the man said, "Oh, you are here to eat his." Or see, oh yes, this is my visitor or something. The man said, "Where is Madame?" Or see, oh, she's at the salon. Man, so we can go.
Amanfo, where Emra oni Muera Asia, no. They met a man at the hotel home, and the man is a Nigerian. Oh, Monidin. And the man actually approached him and said, "Oh, are you here too? Hopeless, Annie." And a man there, "Oh, Madam, why not? Hopeless, Muara Chireno. Madam, why also she's at the salon." And man, natural say, any whatever they are going to drink, the man will put it on his tab. Tea.
Go ahead, tell them that to put it on my bill. Now, a buffet means minimum diani did not am Yamanka, where singles was in Skysham is a means buffet. Ain't here come so that's nice of him. Now the hopes and say, "Share, is this man that paid our wedding reception?" The man paid $23,000. So I asked him, "Jesus, $23,000 no way busy, but no, so where reception or M Plaza was a moving pic. M Plaza, another moving. No, me say, no, papa, you're not away, yeah. Or if you have a crowd or Ghana, and also a reality. No, me say, wow. So, what does he do here now? Yeah, generous day. No, so, me what airport, no. Say, or Bessia, and me na me wo. Damn, no, okay, who won't answer for why dream boom? Say, me as an intelligent person, when he said that, I was like, wow, so what by the airport? You're probably allowing him to cross with some illegal shit, because why the fuck will he dish $23,000 there? Airport now if you want. Yeah.
So this was a Alatani who they met at the hotel and the guy paid every so Hopeless was telling Muera that it was this man who paid for him and his wife Gifty's wedding reception, which cost them $25,000. And Muera asked him, "What did you do?" When Kuti, I was said, and Hopeless Adoye should be stripped of every privilege in Ghana. Hopeless Adoye, I was stripping with the me fantin oil Moira. Me fantin oil the pa. There was triple Hopeless Adoye. If there, Hopeless Adoye is a fungus in our system. We should eliminate such a person. Our system now, so who the chief of command Nankasanum and hire Hopeless Adoye or a Hopeless Adoye say our airport one or ye jumapa into Omama continue at the head. Ewa yankasa yen Jubilee House. Hopeless Adoye is the person the president found. Look at all what Hopeless Adoye has put our airport, the condition Hopeless Adoye has put our airport. Emra no what Hopeless Adoye why juma airport and kwafo betwemu a de bia kwafo be ba betwemu no na light off enkaya enwa omo ye juma airport a certain time when people are passing airport because what machine no more person make a fantepa send ye be ya omo machine no enje pen Hopeless Adoye will order for light off ewo Ghana ho ama omo be ye we are in big trouble. So you see we na ye mfe na se we nti ye befa young boys wa brochi a wa dwene nya adwuma unko school into unim said de kromu hampo the laws. Netflix are releasing so many documentary films. Menua mo nhwe films instead of say mo hwe oyonko we ewo Ghana no. Mo nhwe no mo documentary. Mo menti asem.
Say ya boa, fejina abemo. Na men send them stupid message biom. Because can in Japan when you namasno, or what? Ha! On Puma, Bahama, come a peace of mind, I try now. For you to even express interest in me is an insult to myself and to Ken and to your wife. In Boo, I will hope Snadoye in Boo. Messi Afuna wasn't one woman. What was the hopes in Nana Giftina? Messi Afuna was in Echina. What more way along she on ye? Yebin. A check come, Papa. Ichekamo. Obi patrol had a mamma kaka and Nasa, Mipacrono. Man, who may you go. There, I would have pronounce I can't jump there, Mamma. Ever honey, I can't answer, man. I can't answer, say, yes, yeah, Baka. Or don't put your kawa, hey, Pocho. Hopsina doye. We are although powerful. I won't call the way you were that because you are a loose cannon. Montande won't call for you one hour, fresh a corner. Nesse, I will this. Oh, see, you are cutting his food. Madam, man cutting issue. Me, my Zokayana, way is. Nani, Nana, or Shamu, with you people have realized that merging more for a while. Because he had the nerve to tell me that in Crawford, America, almost say. Me baswa na matage no Charlie won ka ti ahye no ma feel Hello, good morning, His Excellency.
Good morning, today.
By John, me I will say.
Oh, I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no. Who by our midwife or court? Laughing way. Men that I knew, me made Gammy now, who know that number one. The girl is the no. Who know that number one?
I restricted or okay,
Name where? Make me show me. Restricting me.
Let me just go where we no na yem fampong.
To do no one kada. Next, none I shall see you. Because our doors so won't to move any one time. Idiot human. Look at the idiotic. Oh, no can. Oh, sister. Hey. More Shazen, Murba. Mommy, I don't think he listens to anybody. Who does he cry? This is my class, no matter how much of
everyone want to win.
Honorable, a son will start saying, like, what do you mean? You okay? It's in my natural honorable.
Look at the dirty work this man does for MPP. Said the America chere wono. Omo deny a boy. I can't believe say Ghana ni as I last time I spoke about how we are only in a quest of us trying to sort of reserve a piece of cake for ourselves, we are losing out on a whole lot. We are losing out on a whole lot of the actual meal, Nankasa, because look at a man such as this one. aye ne ho boy a sorry a na ode ne ho akosi Jubilee House ho na ohopu say Gabi Ochire yaka kire mo say Gabi Ochire Daako is the mefane said the mastermind of MPP. Sa Gabi no is the most dangerous of all. Or no, the mastermind, you know. If anything, obi a minim the position within the government, but he makes decision for everything. So look at what the party boy, foot soldier, shoe shine boy, Otole, all can about Gabi Ochire Daako.
These people would take Abbas or produce 37 or the president. They do have a difficult people. Not a dime. Not a dime. Not a dime.
Not a dime. Not a no one will refer. Akori ada odama obida. And when refer on omunomujia. And Hopeless Adoye forgot one thing. Say these people has this mindset that they are going to take over Ghana and they are going to make you a slave. Hopeless Adoye, you don't know we are Igbeni, and you don't know the people who you are. You have given up your own people. You have I said yeah, we yi ne nkrofo ama. And or no think say he will be part of them. The mind of this way this Gabi Ochire Daako way the crew no omo a Ekufo Addo omo twa ne ho nyina hia no our family. These people think say they will be like this Chinese leader na or your family small family no. These people actually think that they will dominate Ghana, and for them to do that, you know, they have to enrich themselves. So they are going to be the monarchy in Ghana. Said they would, the table, once power gets into their hands, they're never going to let it go. And they've been able to put this in the minds of fools. For the fools to remain fool and they to remain the monarchy. Sure? We Ekufo Addo, Oma Jenny Ewa Ghana hono. Ana mo ntie ni nana. You didn't hear onana. Mointie the achim ema na Kwame Nkrumah ebeje fa ahudie ma Ghana no mointie. So how do you think that didn't they use this guy way cousin no? John Mahama cousin, didn't they use him the same way? They used so many people. Akujetu and one of the guys in Ibi. Akwame no mu yusu ni ya omu dampu ni. Many people in Ghana, go and check the record. NPP, this Achim mafias, Oma Jenene say, pious. Oh, so many of them. They would just Jimmy to say they will use you to get to your people and they will dump you. So the same thing that was done to Bahumia. Now Pepe Nikura Dambo Deben Kura or Nani Papa so can bombers and a humpo. Look at how they've used them. Now wo Aigbenia was almost so free Ghana. Hey, sometimes you the craze. Tie. Oh, Jimmy, you're tall again. Sunny. Oh, Jimmy. Yeah, Wakwaji, Gabi Ochire Daako, ne ho ye song. Omo ho nyina omo ho ye song. They are not doing the bad job. Wo Hopeless Adoye na yasoma wo se kokoye because ejuma boni ejuma fi ade kankan na fata wo. Wa dwene nya dwuma. Enti se ye ba odin kura na robbery eka ho. Tie mu ntie ni okan. I just want to tie ni okan.
Antodo no one kada. Na echina na ya asha asibio. Because our doors so want to move any one time.
Oh, Ray J, when your notification one
Idiot human. Oh, idiotic. Oh, no can. Oh, sister. Hey.
Monty and your hopeless account. What do you see? One mini Gabi rough. One mini Gabi. What Jimmy? The game of the way and that Gabi and Winnie. You see, one minute. You see, black man, you should understand yourself. When you are in this game, till once to say you are about to lose. So how do you anything Ghana ye need reconciliation way ye nim onipa njin huntum on jin to ne so say you've lost. Ghana ni jin tum o twa Ghana ni twa atoro afekwa na oba betwa ntoro ne mo. Wachi Ghana ni se ni nse dem osekwase ya waboa me ye we me poto ama hono na honim. Wachi Ghana ni enu bi na oye wa ha. Gabi ochre da konomo. The Oforiatas, their mindset was say, Usha or Mobrof, they all have the same English. And I'm a mom and Nadia and Chero. T. He actually think they were going to defend him. What a foolish boy.
These people will bet Abba Sawa from this party said, when the president, then they will have any people. Not a guy, not a guy, not a guy.
Not a coli dime, oh, not a dime, oh, fui.
Maybe when you bet, not a robbery at Taremo.
Only I wish say ebi anamu refia mpese mebo anka mebo ade we echire mo ma membo we nchire mo.
I don't have any pity.
Good evening, Yeboa.
Gifty or Hobson because I send you quiet. Is it showing? What the fuck? I had to send listen, it's not fair. The baby
Meba Mountain. Yeah, this guy is such an idiot, but the system is more the system is more broken than this guy. He's a broken guy. From this small part, no kind of obi chen $1,000, which means he say hopeless. I don't know. He's broke. The only time he get to come to Abrochi and he say, "Yawa Jumamano." The only time Hobson uses his own money. Ya chenisika $1,000. No cost a sign. Or call party or see he was hoping say enka owa nanka oma friend say contract be nanka say ni say Isu kwanyo she yanya ese no kurampo no anka beye kakra. Obi man $1,000. This man went and changed it when he went to the party house hono, which is the Jubilee House. Boys said ti ho comedy omono. Or the sharp boys. Eno bi eno se anka oba be or train sika bi into anam hono or jiji sika. The man he's a hitman. How do you give yourself to be in such a low scaled nobody like that? How does one just say something no me ho me ho with such a gift? The theory of stupidity one yes hopeless mo pepe because in this part of the world they separated the people. There are people who can reason. They reason based on the norm, what is reasonable. They can make decision. They can use information to make. And then there are stupid people. They are foolish people who cannot. Them no something actually influences them, like foolish boys and girls. Be more. Me who am internet so e be di me address come mama nkrofo e bi. Those people no, they are placed on the theory of stupidity. But hopeless fit in that category. Hopeless is a foolish man. He cannot make something on his own. Hopeless always moves where the crowd is. So when he felt to say maybe the carpet is rolling from way, one say, "Oko yi ni huma alenchremanting." You say so hopeless like this, oni nyansa. Hopeless ni nyansa. Hopeless is on the theory of stupidity. The first class of people are people who make decisions. They are young. Their decision, their mistakes does not affect you because they are youth. Yana yeti youth ya the youth kodemu a omoka ye yinu so betimi abaye adwuma afenso onyini kakra no onyini kakra afenso onti attacks oni bank account mpo bebre ni bank account. So the first group, those people, no bank account, they are not responsible for anything. They live at home, they live on their wives. They just said, they don't have children. Nothing. The mistakes they make, it falls back on the citizens. Someone like you and I. Hopeless adoye is the next group. The next group of people who takes bribe. Say the chiefs, the big men, no one can make something on his own. Onuemunu has no gift, only plan. So these are the people system uses them and put them into some intervention programs and then pack them somewhere. Omuno muye juma wa factory munu. Tie me. Omuno yema omu chisha box. Tie, it is a good thing. And when they are good at it, they promote them to become a manager of the box. After so omu timi the omu input ko a factory be a factory need to me a box in style. They are being used. The theory of stupidity. The system can use them, but the system shapes them. Hopeless adoye, or a good person in a stupid way. So he's being used by the criminals, the cartels. He's being used by the Mughals. He's being used by those people. The last groups now, bandits on that stupid groups, Obia oni papa no onye biano, oda sa we ni bi, sa theory no, oda subi. Unim papa, untimi nya papa, unso unim papa no, you don't have the capability, the means in your head, in your own capable, you can use the past to make a tomorrow decision. You are in the past. Untimi make you are influenced easily by big men. And no any way journalist or Ghana ne way Paul Adumochre no money nyama hopeless adoye. So hopeless adoye can be molded by the system and say yes triple no kodem. As I say yes triple yes as a system no. The law is not supposed to punish people. The law is supposed to correct you, strengthens you and teach you, remind you how to behave like human being. It's hopeless adoye say ni okan wo kakra no ama me de ne ko Jimmy mu o Jimmy in a capital level. Or was our category, second category, no. So the next group, no, from hopeless, no, hopeless, no, or no, the mistake, or you know, it affects society. Once hopeless, Jimmy, I influence boys and go hopeless, and I didn't too. WhatsApp, or soma, or didn't torture MPP for Jimmy for more abruchi. Hopeless ni abu apapunu no mune omune sa akoya nanim te say han na chimpanzee ya owo bunu we o mafa na as chairman akwai abronya is part of omono. They are people on air omo WhatsApp group and omo Jimmy omo no mu training crofo mu tua crofo kanti hopeless like this. He had a deal with Joyce about David. Hopeless was the same guy who was going to pay Joyce or paid Joyce for doing what Joyce did to David or Hini David. Chai. Iti hopeless mono sa no waba or wayere. Iti ni Jimmy awa Jimmy look at ne yere be bodam. Ne yere be dinu won ya ne yere ni obi ba be kokoni kunu ho. Ne yere kwa ma obi kunu adinu. It's their own decision, no? It affects society, it affects you and I know na mama ti ya mekaza kasi hopeless adoye Jimmy Entino. Nema ebre hopeless adoye Jimmy Entino be ware wa brochi memu ntimi antena. He did not keep the relationship between the children and himself. Hopeless adoye, the stupid way a group, no, and the theory of stupidity on only the next group. The following group, no, and only Omua John Dramani Mahama mo. Omuja legacy na yedi champua. Yam papa Kwame Nkrumah mo. Omu ye legacy. Omu shallow be ma and omu the statue be see yo. Omu the infrastructure be see yo. Omu the adi utimi who you can touch, feel, you sense your five senses in inano. It's in tune. It can engage. You can feel what they do. You can see what they do. You can smell what they do. You can touch. Kind. And you hear Ultramodern Hospital, Sagleme, marketing, hospitals. Yes, factory, sukusi. Any mu sugar cane way factory, you know. Chow, emu road. Runabouts and no any Kwame Nkrumah mo schools omudin da so and only the next smart group nibino and no bino no so what I say and na yawo bandit Akufo-Addo mo ochre da akumu. You see, and these are the people who knows the truth but they choose not to tell the truth. That is the theory of stupidity. And no any near ene you need to know where you stand. And when you need to be able to identify your friend. Minya, only nipa namwa. Shasa wa Jimmy anasa o nyansa. Uni nipa enamwa. Minya, try to wage the people you walk around with. And yes, you will make big mistakes. We hopeless adoye. The same sewa. Almost say obi ba. Na obetimi aboane mane baby ada se wanso sisem rofu so o be mebi na ebo okohwe hopeless adoye woni nipa na ma menua. You need to understand yourself to know the person and do not let any filth come close to you. Menua, be yourself. Sasa wo kontokwa Ghana for na mo suro ade entite mo hu obi challenge Nia ultimate standing with challenge, you know, on new grounds, on your level. I'm telling you. So what you are saying? Wuni nipa enama measure omo. Nasha say omo within those category no, which where they stand. And yes, sir, ubetwa wani no. My papa ni latte or my sister, most of them following Akufo-Addo are stooges and stupid idiots who are being used and will be dumped later. With evidence, they still denying the truth. Of course, okwasia asamani ye kwasia semano. The Bible don't lie. Okwasia biano and samuno ye kwasia mano se washe mask da. Abrofi omonam way all the movies there's intelligence they sure minim say wa wo hwe nkola all these we mene me be hwe movie bi cartoon but nyansen wo mu no it teaches about emotions. So won't mask that Jim Carrey or you good guy no mask and shine and into your kwasiasam na ye kan. When you are bad, everything you do, your inside, I say you shall know them by the fruit you bear. So your inside transform into everything. Say me phone we na me ye nipa boni a obehu wo phone. I'm telling you the fact. My energy transfers into this phone. Say me ye nipa boni a oba me fear you will see certain things bia. Actually say if I am confused, say me obi a me ye derail, I am so all over the place, you will see it. Menua ukọ nkrofo kotena obi ka mu a eya hwe baby eniamegu or your bad time a wobehu if the person is very disturbed wobehu me hey wo twa ntro kire me ngina mani mu twa ntro kire me a there are two things I'm not going to teach you here. I will say you are lying. I will say me hu a wan kasankasa wo beka asam no foforo ama me hu say you would think I was not listening. So na metenia wo kan first one inti onipa da sani wo. We are like a tree. We are like the sun. Everything is in us. It is a way nipa boni when Jim Carrey the mask and shine and nimuna pepe. Ubon say no to nyom. Yeah, hello. No one done it. No. Or yeah, funny. When the wicked guy put the mask in his face, you saw who he turned out to be. The mask, what is inside of you, is what transfers into everything you come in contact with. So we assume adie bia won hu bia yesum we secret we we pe baby bia won me flower we e na kasa kire me this flower se me boto pe obehu se me flower no so aboto. This plant behind me it speaks to me. Se me boto pe obehu se me ankasa enso ma boto. I need to okay, very good. Okay. I need to go into my inbox and block this person. Me ba wa se de wi ase de yonti. Se ade bia yeton. Mo de mo se mo nton mo de be che free. Ha ne de woton ho ase a wotimi koto. Amanfo, it's 7 o'clock. I'm going to go and work out a little bit. So de me no it's past 7. I'm going to go and work out. I will still work out. Now, say me person me dey be my routine. I'm going to go work out. Me ko jump kakra me ko yi me ko prapra bi egu. And somebody be wo a oti a me nua ebi di need omo de ye nkonkonsa odampemu di nkonkonsa or wasting energy on something that does not yield them any result. Me ko bo me masi we kakra. Say oti ase. Me ko akohwe say me muscle we ebe define kakra. So what me ko hwese me sere no me to na ejudi no because nipa fro 50 hoko anasa wudu 50 wa wo say eniama nso jigajigo nti sesi ano me ko hwese ade we betimi agina so a enya bad nti nse na so me ni betena fie na matwitwa wan na matwitwa ansa no me di konkonsa no me konkonsa ni ha na me di me konkonsa me di wi asa afa me ko me gym. Se me ne jema me wo me bedroom yoga. It is another me ko na makọ hia we enkofu yi hu kakra enkofu bi wo gym ho enwumere say no ya jai nso anya hwe ye kwa ko hia kakra me kwa me spray me hu nyina from he say me say na che say ukwa na wo no wote ho na enkofu bi omugu gym ho no enti menua as we are speaking me de bibia ya sede because the things I should do is exactly what I'm doing. I am living in what I'm supposed. I live where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to live. I am where I'm supposed to be. Me kuma penyini bi enkofa obi bri bi mesua me yini nyinagu. I like Muwera. The way she spoke, it was such. I was say get some workout today. Get some workout. Peter, make or get some workout, make or working on me too, make or working on me nine. Summer, winter bar, na me working out. Summer bar, na ma relaxing. So what you say, Bronya ba ye be didi. O ko we fie na o ko we fie na o didi na ye digum. Inti make or working out from now on. You see, exercise be aba. Chukuro for wafu. And I may try be. Na ma ko jina ho kakra na ma pagya na even 10 minutes it will make a big difference. So many I'm just telling you go and do the same thing. We do a certain things, but on a serious note, let's look after ourselves. Let's look after ourselves. I am trying to hard work. It's a difficult thing. A difficult pass. We be fear you me di dokono. E we adwuma so hu se me di dokono. The whole day dokono na me di ye. My juice be a carrot we be a fridge. Me banana me pa metimi di cereal. Enuano mo ba brochi live as if said the wa brochi why nyahwe di dokono half na ne aka no fire we. May God bless you guys and I will see you tomorrow morning as usual. Echina mepe story for na maka. Yakwa kohwehwe yekope nkonkonsa ne bi ati na mahwese me de bi bebre mu a. May God bless you. Hey, and then Wednesday. And then Wednesday, Canada news, man fam ma. And I'm so I don't come in. Oh, yeah, dear kura. No. Hopeless ade. Obianka me ba be me one news super from Canada to give it to you all. Canada news on Wednesday. I said I was going to bring you a Canada news on Wednesdays, each and every day. Let me just say this. Right now, the government is doing a lot in Canada. I told you guys, and I'm going to say it again. Peter, don't go yet. Tomorrow morning, don't go yet. Canada is doing a marvelous and a lot of things. Meanwhile, ebi Jimmy no, na ebi jai Jimmy. Afen ebi nso shase. Inti Canada hano. Government na say a percentage, a number of people are going to be accepted into Canada as an immigrant, as a permanent, away PR, as a worker, away as a student. Onuya wo shame. Menya a lot of text messages. Oh, I am a hairdresser. I am this. Menuya. So one kasa we self-employer. One timi answer na omo employment a way of getting here, but unni sesikano unni. You must be an investor for at least, last time I checked, it was almost $250,000. You can come to Canada with a hairdressing. So what you say? Canada say there is a way express entry. No, there must be some level of employment. So what you say? You are employed. The way you are employed with you have an employment. You've worked with the employer for at least 1 year. So the more experience you have and the background, educational background, you can so you need to be hired by somebody, a company, as you are a worker, employer, and prove so we employer for you to apply to express entry. So what you say? But self business, so baby business dia. And you may be invited as a visitor. You obi betime invite so ni mo bi wo Canada. Now one kasa wo business. Now obetime approve say wo ba. At least you need $16,000 in your bank account to 20. Say wo ba accommodation. Say wo ba obi we nipa we ho na wo ba. O ba be ye den o be ye business o ba be pay investment o be to we. Niama bebre o ba be hwe Canada. You are coming for, you can come for vacation as a tourist. You can apply free. So we will sikada wa bank account mu. Na say we self-employed. And there you can come as a visitor. Yes, express entry, no, it is for people who wants to come and live here and work here. And then there are other visas. So what you say? Me say mon kwa internet no so na 90 days fiancé si me hu Ghana fo wom. Ade mon te brofo. Mon te be ne abrofo yi nkasa. Obro ni po obi aka kire ne say you are beautiful. You are lovely. You look good. In true, they look good. Find someone beautiful. Find someone that you want to love. That's all. Now one in keka ba menua hairdressing. Me amazing. We amazing. Who hired you? Are you with a company? I don't know. Make a choice. You need to have a bank account. You need to prove your time. So what you are saying? It as a student, I don't know so yeah, the other side. So either so bad as that one. But there are also different visas. Obetimi de aba. Uye police ni kura de very difficult as an army person. Minimum. There are certain way they don't allow you that easily. You must know somebody in a system who is also inviting you for vacation. But your bank account should show say you are hired as a police officer or as a this. Obetimi show say you are employer this particular station or that station. Now hire police free a crofo for so no who's a police hire police because you must go through a train. There's a specific school and student visas. You can apply for that. Into Canada is also going into planting for food. Planting for food. They are looking for people who can also add to that industry. No, so what you say? Intimidate link be to move the other time. No, they are looking for people who are in the agriculture side. To come. There's a project. Project. And a project in here, they are share non-profit organizations. They are running by public funding, by government funding there. But they can also hire people from the outside across the world to come in and be part of the agriculture system. Nanuna obi efrem de sa link no ema me se memfa ntudwa na obetimi aboa enkrofo amoye omo pese omo ba because Canada want to grow that energy way farming South say that energy way omo ehanomo no it's all about green ya changing your bulbs nyina bulb by betimi save energy nyina aban no has invested in so many omo amana ye a law set building obi a we landlord bi an aban no asheda ye se ne be ya wo be save energy inti me light e hye for bi a 3 years na da so 4 years 4 years na da so. So these are some of the things we aban no is looking for people within that industry, to use it to farm because it is a smart farming. We are in the winter, and so there are greenhouse. Okoniaga force wa. What you say? A fuono ye chahu way into winter kurano na they are still farming. So they need people who is going to. I have to run on a call. Hello, Nyemi. Mimba no. Yo, Mimba. Okay, Mimba. Okay, so these are the Canada news I have for you. I totally forgot. There's more, but I'm gonna have to jump on a call, on a Zoom call. So, guys, we'll talk another time. Matilda. Mensa, thanks for sharing. There's a lot, but I'll make time. Bro nyeba. Yebe chi Canada ati. Yebe kwa embian kitin biso. Na wankasa wako hu. Maybe se bisa mkrofo. I'm still working to see how we can also help. There are people who are legit, like you have a legit grounds to, say, when you want to kakra. Nyankopon shiram.